Alrighty. So it finally begins. Hello. Sorry for the late submission. I didn't know I could use something other than just the player model, which isn't functioning for me. But um, here you have my blockout. Um, a few of the puzzles include, and the concept of this is sort of a free roam. So there's not any specific trajectory that the player has to go through, but they have to collect these objects or tokens uh, to complete the game, and each of those are in different sections of the map. Right here we have the stadium, and within the stadium is a maze. Right now it is incomplete, sadly, since I didn't know the exact uh, things I was capable of doing when it came to physics, but that'll change in the future. Currently, I have the idea of it being an incompletable maze with some false walls every here and there, and in the case of this piece, a actual ramp that will ramp up and allow the player to enter the center of the maze. Um, and that's what this section is, and the pair parts over here are more of a way for them to gauge the fact that there is no way of completing the maze normally. So hopefully they'll get the idea. These are the docks, and right here, these represent flying ships, which I plan on having low gravity. And there will be more of them, and they'll be placed in a way. Once I figure out the function of the physics when it comes to this stuff, they'll be placed in a way that'll make it possible for the player to reach the top here, in which another item will be placed. I have several ideas for over here. These are the dormitory areas. The kind of concept behind this is is like if Harry Potter was militarized. But this is the dormitories. Uh, right here we have the hallway, and the idea is some of the rooms will be explorable. Some of them will have pieces hidden in them. All of these objects will be movable, so the player will be able to interact with each and every one of them. Some of the rooms will be closed off, just so that they don't have to go through every single one in search of these objects. There is a second floor as well, in which I've already begun some of my ideas, or just to like show a concept of the occasional boarded up room. In this case, this is the bathroom, um, and there will be puzzles within these boarded rooms. And in this case, this one I want there to be they have to move the furniture to reach the rooftop, in which there will be some construction material as the roof has been damaged in several areas. And then over here, this sort of represents somewhat of a catapult, similar to what I was working on in class, which you, I think, saw for a second. A catapult that will launch them over to here, where another orb or artifact will be located on the rooftop of here. And that's the only way for them to reach up here. These buildings are just placeholders right now. There'll be duplicates of this with their own puzzles within. Um, some of them will have the tokens in visible areas. When I do the final blockout, I'll be representing them with light sources. Here is the cafeteria. I have an idea for something in the kitchen that the player has to complete to be able to reach a light on the top of one of these counters. And over here, I don't know, some sort of puzzle that has to do with these tables, and they'll be immovable objects, but there'll be objects on these tables that can be moved, and will allow them to stack up to something. So there you have it. That's my block out of sort of the I don't even know tournament uh, school, Magic Harry Potter tournament school. Yeah, that's the idea. Well, thank you for coming to my TED Talk, and I hope you had a wonderful time.